Hey guys, today let's talk about the setting in Shakespeare's Othello. Not just the backdrop, but the emotional landscape where love turns to jealousy and order collapses into chaos. Because in this play, setting is not just where things happen, it's why they happen. Let's begin in Venice. Picture it, a city of laws, light, and logic, the heart of civilization, where everything runs by reputation and rule. Here, Othello is at his best, noble, respected, and disciplined. He is a general trusted by the Duke, newly married to Desdemona. But even in this glittering world, there is tension beneath the surface. Othello is always the more respected, yes, but never fully accepted. That single word reminds us that he is an outsider in his own success. And into that uneasy space, Iago slithers, whispering suspicion and feeding Othello's insecurity. So, even in the heart of order, Shakespeare shows us that first tremors of chaos, then comes the great shift to Cyprus. We are no longer in the polished marble halls of Venice. We are cast onto a military island, wild, remote, and surrounded by an unpredictable sea. Cyprus feels like another world. No senate, no law, no watchful eyes. It's freedom, but it's also exposure. It's a symbol of isolation, danger, and emotional chaos. If Venice is the mind, Cyprus is the heart. If Venice is the light, Cyprus is the storm. If Venice stands for reason and restraint, Cyprus pulses with emotion and danger. The moment of the characters arrive, a literal storm hits. The Turkish fleet is destroyed. But the real tempest is beginning inside Othello. This shift in setting mirrors his inner journey from order to obsession, from control to collapse. Shakespeare's geography becomes psychology. The island isolates Othello physically from society and emotionally from sense. The sea may come, but Othello's storm is only beginning. In Cyprus, the mask fall off. Iago thrives in isolation. His lies spread unchecked. Othello begins to lose his inner compass. Desdemona, cut off from home and society, is caught in the crossfire of love and suspicion. And finally, we end in the bedroom, the most private, intimate space turned into a site of violence. The bed that once symbolized love now becomes the place of death. It's haunting. So, what does the setting in Othello teach us? Venice stands for order, civilization, and control, while Cyprus stands for chaos, isolation, and emotional collapse. The movement from Venice to Cyprus mirrors Othello's own downfall, from composed general to jealous killer. Shakespeare's geography is psychological. Every storm outside echoes a storm within. So, next time you read Othello, don't just watch the characters, watch the places, because in Shakespeare, setting is not just scenery, it's destiny. And that's the beauty of it. The world around Othello becomes the map of his tragedy. If you find this tutorial is helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.